Hey guys, Omni here. We got a new official full trailer for Disney's live action Dumbo movie directed by Tim Burton. And this is the latest in this wave of live action remakes of classic Disney tales. And personally, never been too big a fan on Dumbo, at least growing up. Not too much. From the first teaser we got for this, the effects and the tone fit very well with what I remember about the story. So I'm excited to see how the full official look at it makes me feel uh, going towards it. I'm still going to check it out. I haven't not watched any of these that have come out. Well, the only one I haven't seen so far is the second Alice in Wonderland movie. Mostly just because the first one was just kind of eh. Oh, God. I'm just waking up. Woo! Let's just go ahead and take care of this because I didn't get around to this last night. So let's just jump into it. That's a nice little touch.
Welcome, baby Dumbo. We're all family here, no matter how small.
I really like the cinematography and the colors so far.
You have something very rare.
Danny DeVito,
You have wonder.
Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton.
You have mystique. You have magic.
I feel like that could be a meme phase.
Together, we can soar on an elephant's wings.
Whoa.
What's happening? Where are they taking her?
Take Dumbo back inside.
But she's his mom. Do something. He needs us. Look at me. We're gonna bring your mama home.
Oh, he's so cute. Good lord.
He
Oh,
doesn't look like magic to me.
that's a little terrifying. The visuals are so gorgeous in this. There's so many great shots just in this trailer.
You can do it, Dumbo. Show him.
Dumbo looks so good.
Dumbo. Fly. Baby of mine.
Okay. 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 I am interested. Um I was the first teaser we got, I wasn't too sold on it. Mostly just because I think these are starting to get a little out of hand, especially since Disney's just remaking all of their classic films. Up until the point they're doing a live action remake of Lilo and Stitch, which, God forbid, that sounds terrifying to me. Um, Seeing any of those aliens in live action. This looks so good. Visually, at least. It looks like it's sticking like really strongly to the original film, the original animated film. And Dumbo himself looks so good. The effects on Dumbo are legit really good. Like this movie was legitimately invoking some emotional responses for me, especially when they're taking the mother away from Dumbo and Mm-mm. Mm-mm. um, I'm hoping this does well. I'm hoping that this trailer is indicative of the final product of the movie. As far as there's been some weird changes in some of the other ones, there's some weird additions that have been added into some of the other ones. Some good, some not. Um, but from what I can tell in this, like I don't know, it just looks like a solid plot, solid story, same thing. Solid characters, solid design, solid cinematography, camera work, all looks great. There's a lot of really astounding visual shots, especially with some of the circus performances I guess they have going on there, which will add a whole different dynamic to it. Kind of in a greatest showman kind of way, it seems like. But very visually aesthetic, man. I love this. I love what I've seen at least. I don't like to get too overhyped for a movie before I've seen it. There's Unfortunately there's a bunch of movies, especially ones that I've covered, that I'm probably already overhyped for, but that sometimes that just can't be helped. I don't know. I'm really excited to watch this movie. I wasn't originally cuz I am still I still have some major mixed feelings about Disney's live action plan with these films of theirs. And I think honestly, this is the first one that has sold me on it. When they remade Cinderella, I was just kind of like, it's Cinderella. There's not really a whole lot to remake, and it was fine. There was nothing wrong with that movie. It was harmless. There wasn't really any changes that made it stand out more than the original. It was an okay movie. It didn't blow my mind. Alice in Wonderland was a really drastic change from the original animated film and even the book, and it was I don't know. It was very it was one of those Tim Burton movies that was definitely in the vein of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Nah. There's some aspects of it I didn't mind, but as a whole, it is I can't even think of delicate words to put into it. What else was there? There was the Jungle Book, which I actually did really enjoy. The kid that played Mowgli was really good. Um, all the voice acting and the special effects in it was really good, especially for a film that had to like 95% be CGI. It pulled it off for the most part. I dug that film. Um, and then there was what, Beauty and the Beast was the next one. And again, all these films have been visually gorgeous. There's been so many great aesthetics. The CGI work and most of them has been on point. Um, Especially with the budgets they've been getting for them. And Beauty and the Beast was well, Tim Burton's or the Alice in Wonderland was the first one that didn't work for me. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed parts of it, but as a whole, it doesn't really work. Um, but Beauty and the Beast really bothered me more than that one did. Mostly because all of the classic moments were just like, "Hey, hey, in your face. We're Beauty and the Beast." And it was just I don't know if it was the theater I watched it in, but Be My Guest was painful to sit through. There was so much going on the screen. There was so much noise. I feel like it had a tempo change and was sped up. The beat was faster, so it was more like just invasive. I don't know. It definitely took away a lot of the charm from the original version of the song. It just felt like every time there was something from the original film that was coming up, it tried way too hard to be like, "Hey, sup." we're doing it. Live action. Do you like it? And it's just like, no, you're hurting my eyes and my ears. All of the additions I enjoyed that were not in the original film, like the expansions to the time, that period that it took place in, the region, stuff that was going on in the world around that point in time. I thought that was kind of interesting. The little bit of the Beast's backstory, which kind of contradicts his character and the reason he's cursed anyway, in a way. I don't know. I like the Beast itself, or himself, and the design and all of that. It's just like, I feel like it tried really hard to live up to the original animated film, and like it shows that it was trying hard. Like, just exist, be yourself, be our guest, not our intruder. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this, and I definitely would like to give you guys my thoughts on this once it's actually out in theaters and I've checked it out, because this looks like a fun little cute movie. And I'm all for that after Christopher Robin. I love that movie. I never liked Winnie the Pooh growing up. I never didn't like Winnie the Pooh, but growing up, it just wasn't something that interested me when I was a child. But I watched Christopher Robin mostly because I love Ewan McGregor, and I don't know, an older take on a character like that, and a version of those characters existing with their older ward was really cool and so emotional. Dear Lord, that was an emotional roller coaster. Anyway, I've barely talked about Dumbo. There's a couple of things in the original Dambo. There's a couple of things in the original Dumbo film that I hope stay out of this. Probably would be a good thing for some of the probably would be a good thing for where we still are as a country today. There's some things that probably would not take very well, because let's just say Dumbo, when it came out, it felt like the time that it came out. There's a couple of things in there. I'm not going to point them out. If you've seen Dumbo, you probably know what I'm talking about, and it's something that definitely they should not or would not get away with today. But aside from that, everything else looks really good. I can't wait to check it out. You guys can check out my reaction to this. I mean, my smaller, shorter reaction to this. Everything else I watch, view trailers, everything like that on the fly with Stardust app. I'll provide a link in the description for that. Aside from that, if you like this, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to know what you all think about this movie, this wave of live action Disney films that have been going on and will continue from into the near future we got Aladdin coming up, we got a Lion King coming up, Mulan live actions coming up, and even a live action Lilo and Stitch. Let me know how you feel about all of that. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping in, and I'll catch you guys next time.